You also need to really focus first on surviving. And once you can meet that basic survival, then you can actually start building wealth. And I'm gonna give you a good example. I was thinking about this earlier today. When we go to college, for those of us who go to college, right? Become an adult, the first level of success is, I got my own place, okay? Maybe you rented a humble apartment, but you got your own place, you're out of your parents' house, level 1 achieved, okay? Then you start thinking, you know what, I wanna get a car, right? Or maybe the car came first, who knows? But that's like the first level. I got my own shelter, my own form of transportation, I could feed myself, I could take care of myself, I'm independent, okay? That's the first level of survival. What ends up happening with most people is that after they've reached that first level, when they start to get promotions and raises, etc., they just increase their lifestyle expenses, all right? That's a huge mistake because realistically, life doesn't get that much better after a certain point of how much money you're making. Once you've got those basics met, then it's like, all right, my car goes from being a used car to a new car, from a new car to a luxury car, but it's still doing the same function, getting you from point A to point B. However, your bill keeps going up somehow. And remember, an automobile is really a depreciating asset, more of a liability than anything. But somehow, that's the game that we play. Keeping up with the Joneses, adjusting our lifestyle according to how much we make. If you don't do that, something special happens. You have extra money, and you could turn that money into your little soldier, okay? Every little bit of money that you make that's above just surviving is an opportunity to invest in things that will make you wealthy. This is something that I would say the majority of people, right? You know how they say the 1% or the top 10%. The bottom 90% are doing exactly what I just described. They're just adjusting their lifestyle, moving up, you know, based on their raises, searching for new jobs, searching for new employment opportunities, just so they could buy more expensive stuff, right? Half of which loses its value to zero over time. Doesn't make sense to me. So if you can get that idea out of your head, early on, you're in a really good position because you're not gonna be playing that status game with anybody. You're gonna be playing the long game. I'll give an example. So after you even achieve that, and you get to that point in your career, maybe you're about 30 years old, you've saved up some money, you've gotten a few promotions, you're not junior level anymore. What happens? You buy your first home, right? It's your home. And it's your starter home, right? That's a beautiful, expression in real estate. I'm gonna get my starter home, which nowadays is 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,600 to 2,000 square feet, but that's a starter, okay? Has a 30-year mortgage. If you pay that off for the next 30 years, you're gonna be done paying it at 6 years old. But since you have this idea that it's your starter home and you're eventually gonna move into that 6-bedroom, $1 million house when you're about 45, your payoff date is gonna be 75 years old. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to work for anybody, well, ever, but definitely not into 75 years old, okay? That just doesn't make sense to me. But this is the game that we play, that we move from moving out to getting these, like I said, status goals. And it's a big mistake. Because if you were moving that money into accumulating real estate from the time that you were 20, 22, 23 years old, by the time you reach 60, 65, 70, you'd have multiple homes paid off, whipping off tons of cash for you, while your counterpart is probably just paying off their home into retirement. It's absolutely a fool's game. So if you could divorce that idea that you need to keep adjusting your lifestyle according to your income, then you're really putting yourself at an advantage.